Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Unity. I'm so excited to be popping in today. I have the beautiful ornaments. These are strip ornaments, which means that you can break them apart and switch out what you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm really loving this beautiful background that is ready to go, and we're going to be doing some heat embossing. So with that being said, we're going to use a set of watercolors along with a water brush, and then you're going to need a Zig clean color, and this is in beige, and this is going to be like the little tip of the ornament. Then for the sentiment, we're using a joyous season. We're doing the Christmas, and then we're going to do heat embossing in white using white embossing powder and the embossing ink. You will also need a piece of white cardstock, and I have trimmed that and we're ready to go. So we are going to begin by heat embossing the ornaments and the sentiment with white embossing powder. So I'm going to grab that over. You can begin to use your heat gun to heat it up if you like. And then we're going to grab our ink. So I have my ornaments ready to go. Be sure that you place them, right side up, and that way you don't have kind of a backwards ornament, which is easy to do. So make sure that everything's nicely covered. And I'm going to try to do about 3 of the ornaments. However, I'm going to add my embossing powder before my embossing ink goes and dries up. And so we're going to use the white embossing powder. And when we add that watercolor, it's really going to make it pop, and it's going to make it look super, super pretty and elegant. So this is going to be an ornament within an ornament, of course. We're going to do one more. We're going to flip this over and add more of this embossing powder. And I feel like we need to do one down here, right? So we're going to ink up our stamp set again. We're going to add it right here. And you know what? We're going to do it one last time there because our sentiment's not going to fit. We'll end up doing that on vellum, and it's just going to look much, much prettier. Okay, so there we go. And we're going to add the powder, and we're going to heat set the whole thing, and then we'll come back to do some watercoloring. All right, so now it's fully heat embossed. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but watch the reveal of the colors. So you can go and do really traditional colors, but I am not. I'm going to do a very bright palette of them. It's going to really pop up. It's going to look really pretty. And so we're going to do several washes of this. So we're going to do some purple. We're going to do the blue down here. So we're going to move on and grab some of this deep red. And we're going to really color outside of the lines on the ornament, which is going to really have it pop up. I'm going to grab this green. And so I'm really trying not to mix my colors since they are wet. I don't want them to be any bleeding within each other. So that is why I'm kind of shifting around and jumping around with the color selection here. So once that's kind of slightly dry, I'm going to grab this blue. And I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to grab some more of that. Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to the pink. So I'm going to add a drop of water to my watercolor to really activate that pigment. And then I'm just going to swipe left and right. And it's going to really grab some of that other color. So depending on what effect you're looking for, you can totally allow those colors to run into each other or not. So I'm going to grab this green again and bring it down here. So it's very Christmassy, very rainbowy, and I think it's just going to make everything pop. I'm going to add some more of that, and I'm going to add a drop of water so the color drags better. So you're finding that you're having to really work at your watercolor. That means there's not enough water. You can always blot up more of that water and add more layers if need be. I feel like we need some yellow there. So we're going to do this light yellow and add some water, mix that pigment, and just drag that color along. All right. All right, guys, so it's slightly dried up, but look how pretty the colors end up, super bright. And when you place your sentiment ornament, it's really gonna make that pop. And so it's a very pretty cool, non-traditional color. So we're gonna grab our Zit Clean color and we're gonna add the little square. So all you're doing is drawing a little rectangle at the base or at the top of your ornament. So I kind of did one right here. And that's really gonna differentiate your ornament from just a circle. You can come in and add a shadow if you choose to. I'm gonna let these guys be. You can kind of tell what they are. Then my sentiment has been stamped and heat embossed in some vellum. So I'm gonna come in and grab some of this foam and we're gonna add a little piece to each edge, remove the backing, and gonna place it. At this point you can embellish. I'm gonna leave mine just be because I feel like these colors are super bright. Right? And you don't want to make it way too busy, but some clear embellishments or anything else you want to use, that'd be perfect. So guys, that does it. This is repetitive stamping, heat embossing with watercolor reveal using the ornaments from Ann Butler for Unity Stamp Company. Be sure to stick along. We have more tutorials and other additional inspiration on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Crystal Thompson here. Have a great day.